Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings to everyone. Thank God once again for this great day. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as we talk a little bit about the features of this creature. This is a bird. It is a creature created by the creator of the universe. It is a living organism. It has so many features that keep it safe in the environment. It has the beak, the eyes, the feathers, the legs, and the wing. The nostril, yes. These are the physical features of this little bird. Every part of this bird has a function. As mandated by the Creator. Such functions are there to keep it safe in the environment. The wing is to support it flying. The legs for perching, the nostrils and the mouth, and the beak and the eyes are all functionable. The eyes for sight, the nostrils for smell, the beak for picking of food, the foot is for perching and also supports the flying, and the feathers is to cover the body. Now, talking about the feathers is to cover the entire body. But why is it covering the body? Per the wisdom of the Creator is to keep the body warm and also to insulate the outermost body even if there is outpour of water. Because per the texture of the feathers, even when there is a droplet of water on the body, it doesn't get wet instantly. The water suspends on the feathers and get dried quickly. The feathers also keep the body warm and protect its skin from danger. That's the purpose of the feathers. When talking about the foot, it's been designed to be able to hold any material that it deserves the bird want to perch on. The feet has even been insulated. To be able to withstand heat when perching. Maybe we might probably perch on a hot material or a conductive material. The insulation prevents it from the shock. Its eyes are very smart and sharp, despite it's very small. It has ears that can detect sound at very far distance, but it's very, very small. It has a very small beak, but can feed. Everything about this bird is natural. No, it's not created by a human being. It's a design of the creator. Its features are being made to be able to adapt into the environment which it finds itself. Other birds might have unique feature. Other birds might have a unique feature. As compared to this bird. So as human beings, every human has his or her own features. But they have a general features which is the outlook. All the birds have feathers. All the birds has beak. All the birds has foot for perching, and they have nostrils. But the design of their feathers are different. One from each other. Their mode of feeding is different from each other. And even their mode of mating is even different from each other. That's same apply to human being. So this is my bed. Has its own features that makes it different from other birds. Talking about features, what makes it comfortable to the environment, and the creator at its own wisdom made it so. Now, taking it to human life, the human being has nose, has mouth, has ears, has eyes, has hair. Yes, that covers the body. That one is also given by the Creator. But men, at their own wisdom, we decided to shape our outlook to fit us the way we want it. Which the bears cannot do that. But men are capable of dressing the animals. But there are features that when you take it out, it makes it incomplete. And it reduces its function automatically. So therefore you realize that their features is always allowed to be maintained the way it is. Our nature difference is dynamic. That's the human nature is dynamic from persons to persons. But it's very awful to say the nature of some class of humanity is not accepted. In some regions, based on cultural practices, the purpose of human hair, to say a little, is just to cover the head, the scalp, just as the feathers of the bird is covering the body. Probably it's mandated to decide the way you want to make your life, your appearance pleasant and good to the environment which you find yourself. But in the region which I find myself, it's very disgusting and appalling to say it's hardly accepted to have the natural outlook of a particular feature of the human hair. If not to take it off, then it's otherwise. Meanwhile, the hair is just there. To keep the body as per thought. It does not change the value of the humanity, but rather adds. Taking it off of the head make it very. It makes it looks in its own design, makes it looks gentle, makes it look functionable and all that stuff. But per nature, the hair is very vital and important on the scalp. Not to waste much time, the function of the hair is very prominent to the body as well. It's very, very important to the human body. It protects the skull and also keep it safe from falling objects. Then the child of my species, which I belong to, I have the short one, the short hair, more or less like that of the American and or the European. That has the long hairs and the soft one. Mine is very long but hard. Yeah, let me say it like that. So if it's not in this look, then mean that it can't be as the same as anybody's own. Or meaning that I have to take it off. But it's not mandatory or compulsory to be taking it off if it had no effect on the hair. It's about time that we understand certain materials. Very vital materials. Societies hardly accept people with this feature of hairstyle. This is a natural one. And a different design as well on its own. All required is to keep it safe and neat, not necessarily taking it off. But per cultural practices, it's hardly seen in localities to have a style like this. And because of that, it undermines the physical outlook of personalities with their natural outlook that are fortunate to have this as part of their natural being. I'm just saying that the hairstyle doesn't count. On the mindset, because it's just a cover on the head. But to make it neat and presentable in the eyes of man and environment, that's how come dressing comes. But not necessarily cutting it off, which is the last option to keep hair on the head. So the practices that undermines this hairstyle, people call it dreadlocks, people call it rasta, people call it all styles. But with this, it's a normal hairstyle, a normal hair that grows. This is the hair of the Africans. For African man to have a very long hair, like the American man, it cannot be the same unless in diversible form or dynamic form, because of the nature and the texture of the hair. So all I do say on this platform is for the authority to consider the nature of human hair on the head. Is it compulsory to be in the skeletal system? Because the skull is a skeleton. It's a raw bone. The human nature is just like a tree with wings. Imagine the tree that its leaves have been cut off. It becomes bare. If your nature portrays the type of short ones, you just keep it. If cutting down will be the best for your option, you just maintain it. But that shouldn't be the automated act of keeping the African hair. We must understand ourselves and learn more about ourselves, so that we will not discriminate ourselves. In the society. Having the hair on your head, as in rasta or in dreadlocks, doesn't make you a bad person or an awful one. Shaving to skeleton doesn't make you the most complete human being. But rather, the mindset, your outlook, and the behavior of the individual itself is what is necessary. So all that required about our features is to make sure it is at its hygienic condition. That will not affect the individual himself and the other followers. The African culture that undermines these hairstyles or the grown hair in our localities must rearrange materials to suit the people of that nature, because human species varies from persons to persons. Knowledge is not in the hair, it's in the head. Neither strength is in the hair, it's also in the head, in the blood. But according to the good word, to have hair is glory. That's why you see our females always want to have some kind of hair on their head. Even if they don't have the natural one, they find artificial. So let us understand ourselves so that we don't deceive and disturb ourselves. This is LASOCAN/Jabaku Okansi. Thank you for watching.